So you want
Evaluation for my take. Stop handing out mints.
do you want a polo?
I would love a polo.
Still handing out mints, but supply me. It's like telling a drug dealer not to deal, but then asking him if he has any drugs.
Okay. Anyway.
Alright, go ahead.
This is my evaluation for feedback for my video. First question, did I give you a clear outline of your job roles? Start with Ben.
Yeah?
Yeah? Would you like to be more detailed?
Yeah, no, of course. By that, do you mean a clear outline of...
Like what you were supposed to be doing and like where you fell into the story and stuff?
No, of course, yeah, 100%. On set, you were, like me, very kind of...
Please be as brutal, as honest as possible.
No, don't worry. I would say you were, like I said, you were as literal as me about it, saying, go here, stand there, get hit, bite the blood capsule, which I split in my mouth by accident. Yeah,
I love that scene though.
that was
That's
One take, one take.
One take, yeah.
But no, it was you were very clear about who I was in the story and what I was doing in each scene.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, Ellie.
You stole my girlfriend.
What about poor Daniel?
Well, Daniel's the main character, so you'll speak last. And you're the second main character, so you
Fine then.
speak before him.
Yeah, I mean it was good. Like, I knew what I meant to the story,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like, I knew what my part was, and like,
You knew your place.
yeah, I knew my place. Yeah. I'm speaking as loud as I fucking can, Pedro. You tell me to shut down.
Is it?
Shut down.
Is it?
Shut up.
Shut down.
Shut down!
Down.
Skipped it.
Alright, my turn? Yes?
You finished that?
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel.
What was the question?
Was it clear?
No, I was asking.
Did I give-
No.
Fuck, where'd it go?
At the back.
Did I give you a clear outline of your job role in my production?
Oh, yes.
That was orgasmic clear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was very, very clear. Very.
Elaborate.
It was psychologically challenging almost, yeah.
Because you had to tap into a part of yourself you didn't know about.
Yeah, because I had to, why are you guys laughing?
Because when he goes like continue you go. It was very, very good, and then he'll go no continue, and you'll go very, very, very good.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
You like Christopher Morgan? It was. Yeah, I mean, you know,
it was,
it's okay. Yeah.
It made me like yeah, it made me sort of it challenged my skills as an actor,
Right.
because there would be times when you're just like, oh, it's good but it's not that good, do more.
Right.
So
Which
that was,
sounds really mean because you weren't there, but
no, it was fine at the time.
you
Yeah.
didn't see the other takes.
So it's good. Yeah, it was it was good.
Oh, nice.
Just broke my teeth.
Okay, second question. Did I give each of you enough guidance and support?
No.
I assume you're starting with me.
Yeah. We're gonna go in the same order.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, 100%. Guidance and support was totally good. On some scenes, you got a bit stressed.
Yeah.
Like with the window scene, rings a bell when I stuck my or you stuck your thumb up and I didn't see, and you came up, and it was like, well, I did give a sign. I was like, I'm sorry. But besides from that, there was guidance support. Like I knew what I was doing. I knew you showed what way to hit, and you were open to suggestions and open to kind of new ideas.
Yeah.
And you weren't like, no, it's my fucking idea. You shut your mouth. You were very kind of good at taking it. And I think, and I think
Shut your whore
that
mouth,
showed in the
actor.
final production as
Yeah.
there's a lot of pretty angles and things. It's very good.
I mean, it was good, but you needed a bit more guidance in some scenes. For instance, as Ben said in the scene when like Daniel came when Daniel came up the stairs to punch Ben, like when it was the tape that you used, we knew to come from the window, but after that me and Ben were like, the fuck's going on? Like we heard Daniel coming up and me and Ben were like, what are we doing? Where are we going?
It was method acting, it was like an actual...
I think
where the fuck do we go?
Yeah.
Like at that point, it was kind of like we were really pressed for time because you had to go like as soon as that was done, and I didn't want you to be late. And like I didn't want you to be late or anything because obviously it was important for. Was it Jasmine that you were doing? Yeah. So like.
That's the other thing.
That was really rushed.
That's the other thing. You need to be more organised because obviously. The reason why I agreed to do Jasmine's was because you said that you were filming yours Tuesday, the one that I needed to be in. You said you were filming that Tuesday.
Yeah.
So when Jasmine was like, are you available Wednesday? I was like, yeah, fine, shut up. You're like...
That was because it was supposed to be Tuesday, but then when we went to talk about using the room, it was only available Tuesday.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You should have been a bit more organised and asked and sorted that out before, because then you were getting a bit moody and angry at me saying that I still had to go film Jasmine's when... Not being mean to you, but on that day Jasmine's was a priority because I said to her first, I can do yours Wednesday.
Yeah, I know.
So I felt a bit pressured, so I think you need to be more organised and knowing exactly what you're doing when, making sure that that's available before you tell people when you're doing it, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because the using the room was a bit of a last minute decision.
Yeah.
Guidance and support.
Guidance and support.
Yeah, sorry, I went a bit off there.
Two very interesting words.
Is he gonna monologue?
In filming, there always has to be guidance and there always has to be support.
Right.
You supplied us with both.
Right.
Sound like you're doing a commercial.
That's my answer. Yeah, no, it was it was good guidance. I think it, got a little bit shaky at some times, especially I think after lunch.
Mhm.
It got a little bit out of hand.
Mm.
Yeah. But mainly because we were just tired and
unmotivated.
And unmotivated. Yeah.
Yeah.
But before that, it was all really good. I think support wise.
How do you think it was for the scenes in 007?
Oh, that was
First
great.
day.
That was great.
I think that was the best.
I think that was Also, when we went down to Abbey Gardens as well, and I had to kick the McDonald's cup.
What were you going to say, kick a kid?
Oh, I wish that would have been great.
That would have been
That would have made it.
Kick the
shit out of a
baby.
child. Why did a baby squeak? You know what I mean? More, dense.
Yeah, it was good though. Yeah, good
Cool.
guidance.
I love the way you answered that, like you were doing a milk commercial, like
I've been making
cream, yet softness is two of the main things needed in milk.
I've been making
But it's
whole
We
ground.
supply
with
both.
I've been making whole ground
Both!
coffee
It just slams
for
on your
Starbucks
screen.
for the past 20 years.
That's why KFC
that's why KFC is the best KFC.
is the best KFC. Right, anyway, sorry.
Did I give you all clear instructions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, apart from that scene that I mentioned. Sorry, I'm in the way. Sorry.
No, like I said, mate, it was clear instructions. Like I said, we had a few hiccups, but that was mainly due to the time constraints and the press kind of issues we had, which
We had press issues? I didn't notice any press
I
there.
know there was so many.
Paparazzi, mate, they were in the bushes.
They were everywhere.
When I was outside shirtless and you were there, that was when the photo.
Oh wow, okay. I didn't even realize it. I was so in character though. That's why I didn't notice it. I was like pointing.
You
a
were
knife,
too busy just
and the sun,
stabbing the
I'm
child,
honestly
weren't you?
surprised the
Kicking
police
the
didn't-
baby.
Yeah, and I think was the sun there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
They were there. They were like,
sad.
yeah, it was in like the headline the next day. They were just like, oh,
Baby kicking mass murderer found fighting shirtless random dude outside of house in Berry.
That's a long ass title.
That was clickbait. It was shirtless dude and murderer. You won't believe what happens next.
Find out. Look at number 6.
Yeah, and then they had like another picture of like Ellie's like flesh wound.
Yeah, I know. A little scratch. No, but
What do you mean a little scratch?
I'm honestly surprised we were doing the parts outside with a knife and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
honestly
I'm-
surprised the police didn't get
I
caught.
was like actually thinking that would happen because, and I didn't know that Ben was following me.
yeah. So when you turned around, that shocked expression of
I
one
was like-
shirtless men following me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, but like I said, I think one of the hardest things to do when directing is give good detailed instructions. Give good detailed instructions when you are pressed for time.
Yeah.
And I think you pulled it off really well in the circumstances which we were in. Like I said, we had a few hiccups, but everybody does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hiccups were fun.
Really.
It was cool.
They were fun hiccups.
I loved getting stabbed. That was
It was
brilliant.
one,
yeah.
one fun hiccup.
I mean, I'd rather me get stabbed than Ben's throat accidentally gets
Yeah, I actually.
slit. So
How close did I actually come to your throat with that?
from what I saw, pretty damn close.
It was
Was it-
pretty.
Like
Was
you
it
touched
actually-
him.
was
I'm
it
pretty sure
actually
like you
touching?
like.
I honestly think that if you'd like pressed a tiny bit more, it would have marked him because of how sharp it was.
In fairness, like the thing that was going through my head is don't slip for fuck's
Oh
sake.
god, I was so nervous.
That's where I actually got that mark from right there.
Yeah, but I
Right,
was like,
that's the one thing. Maybe it would have been a good idea to not suggest using a real fucking
yeah, we should
knife
have used like a
that's
prop
like
knife.
really sharp,
I mean-
considering
Well,
one casualty could have ended in a death.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
could have accidentally.
could have
To be
been a
fair though,
tiny
I'm happy
bit.
that like Ben didn't be like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when am I ever nat to anything?
I don't know how you dealt
All-
with it because I felt like uncomfortable enough with a fucking gun against my head. There was a load, let alone a fucking knife that could slit my throat. Like Jesus Christ.
I mean, but
Also, when I get into character like method acting,
Like he could
You're
have
like ready to
yeah,
actually
you don't
do
know
it.
what I was gonna do.
oh, that would have been fun, wouldn't it? Why does the shot look so authentic? Because we lost one of the actors halfway through the fucking.
You just see at the end in memoriam to Ben.
Yeah, in memory of Ben Wheatley.
Thanks for your dedication.
Yeah, that dedication to the
Dedication
role.
spelled
meant
with
to dead.
D-E-A-D.
Puns.
Okay.
No, I do that all the time though. Like half of the productions I'm in, I'm shirtless. I'm shirtless in your production.
You're everything you've been in on mine, you've been shirtless at one point.
I have everything.
I was shirtless in your production actually.
You were.
I was.
You were kind of. You were almost
Nearly.
shirtless in my production.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we had to figure out that awkward thing where I got to place my
Do we
hands on the
go
window
over or
sills.
under? Literally, when
Yeah,
you
that
were
was a bit weird because
downstairs.
like I didn't really give a whole lot of.
Literally, when you were waiting outside, we were like, "How do we do this?" And Ben
well,
was like,
I went to
I was like,
right,
"Go
put your hands on the
under."
windowsill. I'm gonna rest mine here.
I was like, maybe go under. We were like, "How do we do this?"
Yeah. Next
mum-
question. I think.
My mum didn't notice it was me in the video
Really?
until at the end she was like, "Is that you?"
Wait,
No.
At the end, wait, we're like, I'm pointing the knife at you, or?
Like when we walk out and I'm shirtless,
Yeah.
and I quickly
Because
tell my
I
mum,
know
"Is that
what you look like when you're shirtless. That is you. I can't recognise your face, but
Yeah, because your face was in longer. It was a close up when I had like the knife to your throat. Like,
And I had blood spewing down my face, but
yeah, I actually thought I was
Anyway.
gonna punch you for real.
Kind of.
Sorry, off topic. Yeah.
I already said mine.
Daniel.
What was the
Clear
question?
instructions.
What?
Clear instructions.
Yes.
Cool.
Quality.
you can try and get him to say more. He'll go, "Very yes."
If you want more, do tell me.
Okay.
These are moving on to
That,
that.
that question went on for a bit longer
It
than I
did,
was
yeah.
expecting. Were there any problems or issues that you feel were encountered and that could have been handled better?
I mean, I think we've pretty much already said it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, coming from, yeah, I think me and you both were in the same boat, in fairness, with a lot of the stuff that we shot, and director-wise, in the sense we both have the same type of directing style, and we both were pressed for time
Yeah.
during both our shoots. So the issues which you encountered, like with the queuing and getting stressed and all of that, I think while they were issues, I completely see where you're coming from, because I do the exact same thing. It is one of the hardest things, and the like, I guess the only way to handle it better per se, it's a really awkward question, because saying handle it better is like saying, you know, do this better is so stupid, because you can't tell somebody to do it better. we handle it in our own way, we handle it in our own unique way. I'd say you done amazing for the time constraints that you had. The issues which we did run into, like getting confused at the queues and you getting a bit stressed, were resolved with
And then
copious
relieving
amounts
that
of drugs
stress.
and alcohol. no, but in all seriousness, they
To
were
be
resolved. They were resolved easy, and in the end, it turned out to be a great production, and we did
Yeah.
actually get all the shots we needed. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you were slightly more organised, because obviously when I came home, like, the fucking house looked like
It did.
there was like 5 fucking bombs went off in it. Like, you lost.
Nerf guns on the
Yeah,
floor. The
you'd, like
guitar.
everything was everywhere
Yeah.
and batteries went missing and all that. Like,
Which
I
were
think,
found.
Yeah.
thanks to me,
Thank you.
I just think that maybe if you were more organised and kind of like cleared away as you were moving.
And if we hadn't taken such a long match break.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for it, but if you like maybe sorted it out as you went along rather than okay, let's move on without sorting everything else
Yeah.
out, maybe you wouldn't have been as stressed because
Yeah.
you would have known exactly where everything was.
Yeah.
You would have known that there was nothing in the way of like where you need to shoot and like that sort of thing. Like obviously I can't really say much for that day because I wasn't really there for
Yeah.
too much, but I don't know.
Daniel.
I
I think like for you, because like most of the things on like the days, like outside of college days, most of the problems that I think we've already spoke about. So then, is there
It's just
anything on,
time. I
on,
think
like that's your specific day?
no, I think just overall with the production itself, is that of course we did use we spent a lot of time, and then you spend a lot of time editing it. But if I think you could have managed the time a little bit more,
Yeah.
so you could do the color correction, or I
Yeah,
could help
yeah.
you with that. And,
Yeah, but to be fair on him, like it was a lot
yeah,
harder
and
because
your,
obviously
and
his
your hard drive
yeah.
broke down, so
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
would have
Get,
been a
like,
lot
the
easier
editing
if
file back
you
up.
could have really gone without that. You
Yeah.
would have definitely done it if that hadn't have happened.
yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure like
it would
It was just bad
Yeah.
timing.
Like
Yeah.
I think if the main thing that annoys me about it was that I did want to make it look a bit more professional and
Yeah.
like the colors and like
I mean, you can still do that. Just it's not going to be.
I mean,
in
it didn't.
The grade.
It wasn't the end of the world. Like
It was still great,
Still looked
yeah.
professional.
Yeah.
Like so, it wasn't like it drastically ruined it
Yeah.
or anything.
I think like the one, especially like the ones like towards the end, like when you
Blood.
come into the house, like
Oh yeah.
they looked awful.
Oh, what you mean in the bath or?
No,
I
the
think
bath
no,
was
the-
looked fine.
I think
Yeah.
the
that's
ones when you're coming into the house when you're about to shoot her.
Yeah.
maybe that and the bath scene because like everything else was a bit darker,
Yeah,
and then
and-
when it was the bath
and the
scene, it was like
bath
really
scene, yeah,
light.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the one thing that it would have benefited
Like if it
from
was all dark, like it wouldn't look as bad.
Yeah, maybe that's probably one of the very few shots that would have benefited from
Yeah.
it. But apart from that, it wasn't overly needed.
Yeah.
It's not like we lost out on it.
Because I think like the only like problems that we ran into on the 007 was we almost set fire to.
Yeah,
a
we
bunch of
almost
things.
burned down the building.
We almost burned down the college. That was interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, next.
Next question. What do you think of my management style?
I think we sort of covered that.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It
Good
was
question.
good.
Yeah.
And-
like,
Go ahead.
love you too.
I'm sorry.
Like, I think, like I've said, being in your boat and knowing what it's like to be within that kind of directing position and also with time management, it's such a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, it was
really is. It's
like-
it's so
I think
awful.
everyone's really had like time
Yeah.
management problems.
No, everybody does, and the problem is because at the end of the day, like with your hard drive, nothing's ever going to go perfect. If it is going to go wrong, or if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. The world has a funny way of kicking the shit out of you when you are down. And the
Poor
thing
Hector.
Is, it is,
Oh,
Yeah,
Hector had
exactly.
the worst.
Poor Hector.
but it is a precedent to the
R.I.P.
people who actually get up and say, "Fuck you, world," and
like
and
Hector.
fight through it. And the thing is, I think that's at the end of the day what you, Hector, and all of us do is we are on a course where pretty much 90% of the time things will go tits up and don't go to plan.
Yeah.
And it's not so much figuring out like ways to directly
Prevent.
get that or prevent it. It's
Yeah.
figuring out, well,
How to
deal
what's our
with it.
contingency? What are we gonna
It's a big
do
word, I don't know what that
when?
That was a fucking good speech, man.
What's up?
That was great.
What's our contingency plan when the world kicks the shit out of us? How are we gonna fight that?
Yeah.
And you had the
Yeah.
contingency plan. Sorry, I'm gonna just sort
It's
of.
alright. We can do like a little
Yeah.
line.
Anyway, any more things
No, I
on that
think
one?
Yeah,
Ben,
I think-
Ben
yeah.
covered it.
Last question, overall thoughts on my production?
I think
Both good and bad.
because I was in it.
Right. It was shit, yeah.
It was like some masterpiece.
Yeah. I'll be honest, like, I was thinking of having Ben, but like, don't take it as like an offense, but I thought like because of the song and because of the character, I thought Daniel
He fit the role
he
better.
fit into the role a lot better than you would, for
It
example.
would have looked weird if this huge, like,
Like you're like a really like
butch,
cheery
really
looking
muscly, sensitive guy
Daniel's like
compared to like American.
Choose your words carefully.
a stereotypical kind of emo kid.
He still has
An
a
American.
knife. I mean,
Kind of. He's getting
I mean, I've been sliced before. Fucking go for it, man.
like not being mean, but like I thought like
My cigarette case, actually.
like Daniel just fit into the role a lot better.
no, definitely he did, and I like
You look more like a psychopath.
Thank you.
no exactly. I think it.
I have a confession.
No, it did. It fit the role a lot better, and you can see that even through the character, and all, like even with the kind of builds and things like that, you fit the almost American Psycho-esque type thing.
Yeah.
Not in an offensive. I don't know if you've ever seen the film,
yeah.
but like that type of
I don't take it as
you know, that type of character, and I totally get that. In regards to your overall production, though, it was really, really well done. And like I said, we all have fuck ups, we all have mishaps.
Yeah.
The fact that you can overcome them and still produce something which is good and not a complete pile of shit is something
Thank
to be
you.
proud of. It's a precedent to you that you're able to say, no, I created that. And the thing is, we're our own worst critiques, because I'll watch mine, you'll watch yours, we'll all watch ourselves,
yeah, and we
we'll
all think
go,
it's shit.
Yeah, we'll all go, oh, that's fucking awful. I do it with mine. I sit there and I'll look at it and I'll be like, dear God, what have I created?
But
some
then like as
people
soon
are
as you get like someone else's opinion on, it's like, oh no, it's great.
yeah, and
Oh,
it's
is it?
kind of, we're our own worst critique, if that makes sense. So, but coming from me, honestly, like I said, it was good. It was well put together, and the cut rate and the way you edited it worked well with the song. For example, if you had the way I edited mine with the song, it would have looked really weird, because you would have been like, why are all these lingering shots
Yeah.
and
There was
strange
one
cuts.
there was one shot that lingered a bit too much. Like right before the second half kicked in, where it was supposed to be like a strobe like part, but there wasn't really a whole lot of strobe going on. So it was kind of just a blurry
Shaky.
down.
But like I say, we live and learn. We're never going to be perfect. I mean, perfect, I won't even get started on, because it's not real. We make it up in our heads so we can thrive for something better. That's what we always do.
Daniel just has a look of like, whoa.
but it's
I'm
true.
perfect.
It's true. Like, say you want a 6-pack and then you get a 6-pack, you'll want an 8-pack. If you want a 8-pack, you'll want a 10-pack. We're thriving for better.
I'm
and,
happy with
think,
mine.
The thing is,
I'm happy with my 2-pack.
exactly. The thing is, though,
Sorry.
we have this idealistic view on the world that somehow will reach perfectness, and quite frankly, at the end of the day, we're never going to. So the best thing that I
Speak for
think you
yourself.
can do is you're perfect, The best thing we can do is say, so what? We fucked up on some things. That means next time we can fuck up on something else, but I'm damn near gonna nail that thing that I fucked up on the first time. That's what I say. I fuck up on loads of things, but I make sure that the things I fucked up on prior to that, I nail. And maybe eventually it can lead to something which somebody can deem as near perfect. But yeah.
And that's you speaking as
And
a
that's the end.
filmmaker
That's just
and a
how it should
boyfriend.
end.
And a boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it applies for both ways. Do you
Don't
have
don't
anything
even
to say?
try and follow that.
Do you have anything
I'll
to say?
cut it so you go before him.
I'm just saying, I think it was really good, and
See, that is Carmen.
I like the song, and
Does that help?
yeah, it did help. And plus,
Especially like getting
the,
you like
into character and
Yeah.
the fact that I've been in that situation where a girl has just broken up with me and not even told me why.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never wanted to kill her, but
That was like kind of
And then
built
I've
to an
gone over her
extreme.
house and cut her with a knife and shot her in the head. I think that really helped.
actually, I just no. Let's not talk about it. But yeah, it was. I think overall, you did good, buddy. You did good.
Thank you. Ali,
Ended
anything?
there.
No.
No, you should have ended it when I just. You did good.
I can cut it.
You did good.